Hello, everybody, and welcome to Throwback Thursday, where we're going to talk about a topic and then we're going to talk about an older movie and give it a review. So, what news do we have to talk about today? Well, today we're going to be talking about Halloween Ends, specifically the new character of Corey Cunningham. And then our throwback movie will be Friday the 13th, A New Beginning. So let's jump right into it. So, all right, we have the character of Corey Cunningham, who in the script, what we have gotten leaked is that he is accused of killing a kid that he's babysitting. Now, they use the word accused, and I think that's very important here, being that they have said that this movie is going to feel more suspenseful and more like the original Halloween movie. So Michael Myers will be in the shadows when he does arrive to take on an imposter imitating him. But I don't believe that that imposter is Corey. I feel that that would be very straightforward, and I don't think that's the route they're going to go. I think that what we get to see is either A, he loses the ring at some point during the movie, and at which point the imposter does pick it up to farther frame him, knowing that he has been accused of this crime. They can make it look without a shadow of a doubt as though he did it. And then the other possibility is that we see a flashback of him and he's wearing the ring, and then we don't see his hands again for a while. We as the audience are led to believe that maybe he did do the things he's accused of. But in true Scooby-Doo fashion, at the end of the movie, his mask will be ripped off to reveal the groundskeeper or something like that. It's always something along those lines. I don't feel that they're going to give us an obvious, direct view of who the killer is before the movie comes out. To have him be the threat and then tell us about it defeats a lot of the purpose of doing so. Movie scripts are weird, and the leaks that they deliver out to people are weird. So for them to specifically say he is accused of means to me that he may not in fact be the killer, which is why I don't look at it too deeply. Another reason that I don't look at it as a distinctive possibility is that they did tell us about the concept of this being a bit like Christine. The idea that this kid would be the one to take over Michael Myers' evil. I don't know what they mean by that, but I think that it isn't what we think. I don't think there's any sort of taking over of the evil that's in Michael Myers or getting possessed by the evil that's in Michael Myers. I don't really believe that's what they're going to do, although I'm not against the supernatural of the things, but they really seem to want to be based in reality. And when you're looking at it that way, that's not something you want to do. So I honestly think it's going to be a bit more subtle in regards to the Christine element of the movie. Now, what that means remains to be seen. But let me know what you guys think about that. Now, today's movie that we're going to review is Friday the 13th, A New Beginning, which came out in 1985. And it's very important that you realize that the reason that this movie came out was to build upon the success of Jason Voorhees. Jason Voorhees had died at the end of the last movie, definitively died. And they wanted to pass the torch to someone. It was their idea to do so. That's one reason that the movie was actually made, was to pass the torch to Tommy Jarvis, the kid that had killed Jason Voorhees. Now, Corey Feldman was originally supposed to reprise his role. However, he was currently filming the movie Goonies. The movie itself borrows from an earlier script of Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th Part 3 was originally supposed to follow the character of Jenny as she was sent to an insane asylum to deal with the repercussions of Jason Voorhees' killing spree. She would be haunted by Jason while she was there. That was going to be the original script for 3. They decided to reuse it and put Tommy Jarvis in there. Like I said, they wanted Corey Feldman, but Corey Feldman was filming Goonies. And what they did was they decided they were going to pass the torch from one killer to the other, so Tommy Jarvis would have been Jason going forward. Sound familiar yet? Okay, so that didn't really work out for them because the script actually changed a little bit here and there as it progressed. With Corey Feldman not being able to reprise the role went to another actor. And then you had this whole thing with the fake Jason. And the fake Jason, I'm not going to really give out the spoiler here, but he is a fake Jason. Spends the whole movie doing this killing spree with Tommy Jarvis actually believing that he is Jason Voorhees. And Tommy Jarvis actually says less than 20 words. I think he only says about 20 words in the whole movie, not counting screaming and or laughing at something, but he legitimately only has a few words of dialogue. This was meant to showcase the trauma that Tommy Jarvis had been through. We do see that he is still making his masks, which is supposed to make him look like he still might be a little unstable, as we saw him making those masks in the original movie due to a love of the horror genre, where now it might be a little bit more of a coping mechanism. So Tommy Jarvis finds himself in a situation where Jason Voorhees is coming after him. He doesn't realize it's a fake Jason Voorhees until the end, when he's unmasked to reveal the gardener. No, but he is unmasked to reveal someone completely different. It's not a big secret as to who that is. I'm sure you can look on any number of YouTube videos and see spoilers about it. Just in case you haven't seen the movie or you've forgotten exactly who the killer was, I won't give it away here because the new Halloween Ends film seems to have a bit more in common with Friday the 13th, The New Beginning, than it does any of the other Halloween films. And I'm just saying that because that's the way it seems they're trying to go, making you believe that they're going to let someone else take the evil of Michael Myers, and then the whole bait and switch. That is exactly what they did in A New Beginning. And then, as you know, Tommy Jarvis did not end up taking the mantle of Jason Voorhees. Jason Voorhees lives on in Part 6, Jason Lives. At which point Tommy Jarvis goes to try to kill Jason Voorhees just to make sure he's dead. Goes to the grave, which is actually very reminiscent of the scene that they filmed with Corey Feldman for this movie, which was actually filmed in a backyard. Corey Feldman appears only in a dream sequence here due to the fact that he couldn't appear in the whole film. It was filmed in someone's backyard. And the thing is that later on in Part 6, they resurrect this exact copy of this dream. In the dream, he sees these 2 older kids going to confirm that Jason is dead. They stab Jason, bring Jason back to life, and Jason kills them. Tommy Jarvis then wakes up. Now, when part 6 comes around, we see the same scene repeated, only now it is Tommy Jarvis. And then that goes into how part 6 plays out. But this movie is terrific in that it does feel suspenseful. And by the time you start to wonder, is Tommy Jarvis really the killer? Because there's a couple times in this movie where they legitimately want you to believe that. You don't see Tommy Jarvis, he disappears. And where did he go? And the whole concept here is very similar to the movie we just talked about, Halloween Ends. I actually appreciate this movie now more than I did when I first saw it. It is completely gory. In fact, it got an X rating from the NPAA until they cut a lot of scenes from it. And most of those scenes were actually gore. Now, I give the movie 4 out of 5 stars, and the only reason I give it 4 out of 5 stars is that it does move a bit slow in some areas, but I highly recommend you watch it. So, if you've never seen the Friday the 13th New Beginning film, let us know what you think in the comments. Also, make sure to let us know what you think of the Corey Cunningham situation as well. We want to hear from you. Share this video with all of your friends so that they can be part of the conversation too. Also, don't forget to hit that like button. YouTube likes it when you hit the like button, and we like it too. And then don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because Miko says we need more subscribers and you don't want to disappoint Miko. And then remember also, friends, at the end of the day, fandom is family.